So Elon was on Tucker last night, part one, part two of their interviews tonight. And Elon started talking about some conversations he was having with Google about AI. Folks, this is one of the most disturbing answers I think I've ever heard. How one of the most powerful companies in the history of planet Earth, $1 trillion company, Google, how Google right now, some of the people involved who were involved early on and probably filtered down to the company are talking about creating some kind of digital god, small g. This is crazy. Take a listen.
The reason OpenAI exists at all is that Larry Page and I used to be close friends, and I would stay at his house in Palo Alto, and I would talk to him late into the night about AI safety. And at least my perception was that Larry was not taking AI safety seriously enough.
What did he say about it?
He really seemed to be one sort of digital super intelligence, basically digital God, if you will, as soon as possible.
He wanted that?
Yes. He's made many public statements over the years that the whole goal of Google is what's called AGI, artificial general intelligence or artificial superintelligence. And I agree with him that there's great potential for good, but there's also potential for bad. And so if you've got some radical new technology, you want to try to take a set of actions that maximize the probability it will do good and minimize the probability it will do bad things.
Yes.
It can't just be helpful leather to just go, barreling forward and, hope for the best. And then at one point, I said, well, what about, we're going to make sure humanity's okay here. And then he called me a speciesist.
Folks, you realize some of these people Elon's talking to would love nothing more than have human beings subordinated to an artificial digital intelligence? They would love nothing more. You understand how frightening that is? Imagine the ability of an artificial digital intelligence to give every human being, say, a score, 0 to 100. And depending on that score, based on how it analyzes your political leanings, where you buy your groceries, if you volunteered enough hours, if you cross in the crosswalk, if you jaywalk, what the speed of your car is through the computer it's connected to, because everything will be interconnected in Web 7.0, whatever it is. Imagine you get that score and the computer tells you with that score what you can and can't do. A score of 70, no kidney transplant for you. You're not worth it. A score of 95, oh yeah, you'll get the antibiotics. Imagine that. You don't have to imagine. It's here right now. Oh, it is. Listen to this. This is from one of the major network news channels. It's a report on the social credit scoring system in China. Pay very, very close attention to this clip. Ladies and gentlemen, it's already here. The Chinese Communist Party, listen about, 30 seconds in or so, they talk about how artificial intelligence is being used to grade every single citizen in China. And there's certain things you can get or not get, jobs, healthcare, whatever, depending on your score. It's already here. Check this out.
It's called the social credit system, and in one version now being tested, a person's reputation is scored on a scale of 350 to 950. And Haoyu, with a good score of 752, is okay with it. In fact, most people are.
It's a mechanism pushes you to become a better citizen.
It's big data meets Big Brother, expanding how the government monitors, understands, and ultimately controls its 1.4 billion citizens. Thanks to advances in artificial intelligence and facial recognition, and a web of more than 200 million surveillance cameras.
Are people bothered by privacy concerns?
We think a lot of camera keep the safety is really good. We can accept it.
Companies are experimenting with the algorithms to help the government create the new national social credit system. The government also has pilot projects. In one, citizens are required to do hours of unpaid work to get benefits. And scores are docked for things like littering, a messy yard, gossip, even jaywalking. Video of offenders is shown on the local news. And information collectors like Zhou Aini are paid to report on their neighbors. Her quota, 10 entries a month. Like the man who carried a drunk person home. A good deed, she says. Good social credit gets rewarded with perks like cheap loans and travel deals. But a bad score means public shame and worse.
Chinese Communist Party is working on a pilot project. You guys catch that for unpaid work? That's got a name, folks. Unpaid work. And if the algorithm, i.e., the AI, doesn't like the amount of unpaid work you've done, you get a lower social score. Therefore, you can't get access to loans. What do you mean, like to buy a house or a car or something like that? You know, we joke a lot on the show because we tend to use humor and sarcasm to take the edge off what is an edgy show sometimes. I get that. But this isn't funny. We're really out of conspiracy theory. Everything we were told was some crazed conspiracy theory on this show has materialized and come true. It's no longer theoretical. It's a conspiracy, but it's not theoretical. We've been warning you about this social credit scoring system. And now in conjunction with the growth in AI that make this more powerful, most people outside of my audience and conservatives that watch, Fox and Newsmax and elsewhere ignored the story. Now you're going to see what happens. It's here. It's only a matter of time before the government abuses it. That was a clip from the Dan Bongino Show. You can watch the full show. We recommend you do on Rumble. Go to rumble.com/Bongino, please, and subscribe for free. We appreciate it.